Let's go into the comments. Hey, good evening, everybody. Wanted to get live real quick. We're gonna have a couple announcements. Give it a couple minutes here. I got joined by the one and only John Ott, a recruiter extraordinaire. Goes out there and beats the bushes and finds members for far and wide across the Commonwealth. How you doing, John?
Good, Walt. Good to see you. Thank you. You're too kind.
Yeah, you're the man. All right, so we're here obviously to talk about Nate Smith's challenge that he laid out. It was important. It was one thing when we were looking at the membership numbers. Probably the biggest number that was lacking was the reinstatements or the continuous memberships. We were seeing a big dip. Obviously, we were keeping our life members. New membership. I think we were either on par or staying where we were last year, but the reinstatements were really dragging along. So that was kind of the motivation behind this. Can you go into it, John, a little bit about what we were looking for to gain from here?
Yeah, so the purpose of the program was really to focus on the retention in your post. We let approximately 6,000 members per year leave the back door as we're working so hard to get new members in the organization. We just, after they're in the organization, what we struggle with across the state, actually system-wide, is retention and keeping those members engaged. And as you're going to hear tonight from one of the new general orders that came through, is that retention is a focus for the organization, as well as getting members engaged so that we can keep them. So that's really the Commander's Challenge was focused on helping organizations or helping posts and districts retain members within their post. And by you doing that, one of the key ways you're doing that is by you're getting them engaged or keeping them continuously engaged.
Yeah, so I'm sharing it on the screen right now, and I'm sorry if it's small. I'll definitely post this on the Facebook page, but I just got this from my district commander, Jim Manser. And it's the National Headquarters Bulletin. You see here volume 46 or volume 46, number 5, and it was just put out here in December of 2021, and a lot of good information in here. It talks about eligibility update. It talks about how in the bylaws on September 2nd, it was amended it removes the requirements of a U.S. citizenship or status as a U.S. national. So that's something national that was changed, and maybe a lot of members don't know that. And we got to keep up with those bylaws, and that was an interesting add-in. This talks about department, 100% initiative. We're trying to get there. The early bird award for the VFW legislation. Look, I can't stress enough what this award did for me 3 years ago. This had to be one of the biggest things that caused me to realize how big this VFW was, and it wasn't just as big as my post. Me and John won actually the same year. And I went down for the entire week. So this is it's $1,000 stipend to be used towards attending the VFW Legislative Conference in Washington, D.C. I went down for the whole year. I was accepted by the legislative committee. The state commander was down there, the senior vice and the junior vice. And we walked the halls of Congress, and we walked all around the Senate offices, and we went and lobbied on behalf of veterans. And it was an awesome time. It's still something I look back at because this was the week before COVID happened. This was literally the week before. The next week we were all locked down. So this was the last thing I did before COVID. And I can't stress enough, if you're in the running, you're close for it, push, guys. It's the top 2. And I can even tell you, if you're interested in it and you have the time and the means to even go down and go check it out, it's an open event to everybody. Just coordinate with the state to go down there. I love the event, and I can't champion that thing enough, because that's what opened my eyes to this whole VFW thing. That's where I thought of the VFW podcast, because I literally was driving down there listening to podcasts, and I got down there and I'm like, why don't we have a podcast? Like, why don't we have? And I pitched it to the national commander. I'm not going to say I put it in his head and made him have he probably had the idea before I said it to him, but I pulled him to the side and I told him, I said, look, you need a podcast. It's important for us to get our message out. All right. So departments, that's that early bird membership program. So one thing that was talked about in one of these slides, it's not right here, but if you have an active member right now who's holding a position in your VFW and their membership lapses, they can no longer hold that position. because they have to be revoted in by your membership. That's a big change, guys. You know, you don't want your junior vice or senior vice to fall off. You get a notice that, hey, that you got to reelect somebody else new into the position because they can't hold a position, you know, till the next election. Just get your members done. Make sure you're checking on it. Make sure they're getting their stuff in, because I don't think people know about that.
That's important. I wanted to say, if National removes you, you know, this is important because there are, I think we have quite a big list right now of officers that are expiring between now and, or some have expired and some are expiring at the end of each month, right up until June 30th. So Walt, your point is well taken. I can tell you, you know, folks, especially for your post and district commanders, if your officers are removed because of non-payment, they are then prohibited from serving for a period of 1 year, or for a period until the next VFW program year rolls around.
Yeah.
National will not reinstate them, no matter what the reason is. So if they actually expire, then your post or your district will actually be non-compliant with the bylaws, because now you again have an open position. So your point's well taken.
Yeah, it's important, guys. We sometimes play around with this stuff, and, you know, I know everybody's got other jobs. I know this is a volunteer group. I get it, but some of these things, we got to hit these marks. This right here, I thought was interesting about post development. You know, this is directly from the National Membership Department, talking about some of the problems that we have as far as indicators for revitalization efforts. You know, your post doesn't have any activity programs. Is your post not holding scheduled or regular meetings? Guys, I can't believe the number of posts I've been hearing that aren't even having meetings. We got to have meetings. I don't know what. Come on, post membership is declining at an alarming rate. And when we say alarming rate, you're talking about 20-30% fall offs. You know, I mean, the larger your post, the harder it probably is to see it. But you know when your members aren't coming around. You know when members aren't paying their dues. That's important. This one, number 5 here, kind of caught my eye because it's something I'm interested to, you know, take a look at. The community is growing, but the post membership is declining. I understand that some certain areas, you know, if your community and your population is declining or it's getting old, and yeah, that makes sense. But this is, if it's in reverse, you know, what's going on there? I think that's why I'm blessed here in Conshohocken, because we're in a booming town. There's a lot of people moving in, a lot of development, and we've been doing well for the past couple of years. And I think it's in cause of where we are. You know, sometimes you're just lucky by where you're located, but there's other things we can do. We can't just blame it on that. Sometimes we just got to work a little harder when those things happen. So anyway, I'll send this out. I don't want to read this whole thing. You guys can read it. They're talking about the Facebook page as far as, you know, every month. They have national training. You know, I've been on a couple times. It's pretty cool. You know, they have the top 3 recruiters. We're trying to get our guys up here. They got the top guy has recruited 188 members. Another guy 171. Another one 97. That's a monstrous thing going on there. So it's kind of interesting to see. All right. We weren't going to talk about all this, but like I said, hold on. We have another special guest coming into the stream here. There he is. Nathaniel Hercules Jebediah Smith on the stream. You got us, Nate? It looks like he doesn't hear me, or because he's not even. Nate, do you hear me? Nah. Make sure your speaker's on. Make sure your speaker's turned up. All right. See if we can get Nate with his speaker and his microphone on. Does not look like he hears me right now. All right. Let's see what we can do. All right. So check out the Facebook page, you know, here for National. They got a lot of good stuff. This is just a really long newsletter. All-American dashboard, guys. It's all updated. I hope everybody's gotten their Voice for Democracy and Patriots 10 members in, because that's going to be important for you to join that. All right. Stop sharing that screen. Let's see if we can get Nate. Can you hear us now? Hear me? Nate.
Can you hear us, Nate?
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm dial in or if his microphone's not working. All right, we'll move on. We'll keep moving on here. Maybe he can send up smoke signals in a minute here. We can figure this out. But all right. So the real reason why we were having this here tonight, of course, Santa's the special guest. Okay. All right. Share the screen here again. All right. So what we here for, beginning of this this month, Nate put out a challenge, and he's going to be giving away a life membership to these 6 posts that are underneath these images here, and we're gonna unveil them here today. Listen, I know. Listen, the posts that are top of here, the top 6. I know you guys know what you're doing, but we want to. I want to tell you, you can use this, even this life membership. Use it as a way to drive people into your post. Use it as a way that you have something to give away. Raffle it off. Figure out a way to get it. I know everybody probably wants to just give it to their youngest member. You know, you want to find the 23-year-old new member that you got. But I would challenge you, and for the next 3 or 4 months, maybe have a contest. Every time they come to a meeting, or every time they attend an event, they get another ticket in the raffle. And then maybe the end of May, you draw that raffle and you give the name. That's the person who does it. So you give it for participation, for those who show up and actually do stuff around the post. I don't know. That's me personally thinking outside the box. If I won one of these, spoiler alert, I did not win one, so I don't have to worry about it. So I'm just giving you guys the ideas. All right. All right. Are you texting Nate? Did you text Nate to check his speakers?
Yeah. Yep. I'm asking him. It appears that he is having some technical problems.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. So we're going to do this. I'm going to do the number. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3 because the 3 changed around a little bit. So we're going to start with the 1. So the top post for Division 1 through 6. Oh, hit the wrong button there. It's going to be post 212, District 19, Bradford.
Very nice. Very nice.
38% change from November 1st to November 31st. So that's a huge number, growing in close to, 40% membership. Very impressive. So that's 1 life membership that we're going to be handing out to that post. The next one here, down here for Division 7 through 11, the number 1 post. 6713, District 25, the Conway post. 25.
Nice.
Where's that? I'm so horrible at the district map.
That's west.
It's west. I think all the ones in west. So I know 29 is Pittsburgh, right? I think 29 and 28. And...
Right. Everything is west of us.
Yeah. Well, of course that. There you go. All right. Next here, we're going to go for the number 2 post for Division 1 through 6. It's the Glenside post here from my District 16, North Penn VFW post. A beautiful post. I'll tell you what. Beautiful building they got there. Beautiful piece of property. Have great bands. Have a great active membership there. Great. We actually did a training for our recruiting membership training. We did in that VFW there, John, earlier this year, right?
Well, I was going to mention that post is really not only to mention is that a beautiful place to really be a member of, but the folks that we had over 40 people attend that training. And I can tell you that Commander Hermanson, I believe his name, Tom Hermanson. Well done there, Commander.
Absolutely.
Really well done. You took that mission seriously, and this absolutely speaks to that. So well done to Post 676.
Absolutely. He wears that black cowboy hat, but he's definitely got he's probably going to be wearing a white hat at the end of this year. They're probably going to be putting a white VFW hat on him, for All-American, All-State. I can see that because they're doing great things over there, and I hope that for them. So, all right.
Or maybe even a Stetson.
Well, there we go. Upgrade that hat to a Stetson. Yeah, I know somebody who has one of those. I don't know. I know a guy.
Just saying.
All right. So the second place for Division 7 through 11, 8225, District 20, Beaver Meadows Memorial Post. So that's a tie, 30% for each one of those right there. So neck and neck. We'll have to see what the number 3 post looks like there. But you can see people took this seriously. It was a big growth, across. Oh, I got a private chat. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we're seeing a lot. I see everybody checking in here. I see David DeBillis checking in with the comments. I see Jess King. Todd Pleknock is on here as well. So I appreciate you all checking in and commenting. I should have been recognizing you as you were doing it. I just happened to look over at the comments as we're going here. But all right, good deal. All right, now the number 3 post for Division 1 through 6 the 5th life membership we're handing out here.
Oh, wow.
8008 District 20 Nessewaning Memorial Post. I don't even know where Nessewaning is.
So they're Nescahoning.
Nescahoning, there you go.
That post is great. I'll tell you, another fantastic post that takes the mission of membership very seriously. They were an All-American post. They actually led their division, the top of their division. So just like my post previously had departed, Division 7 to go to Division 6. This is a post commander and his staff there that have just done absolutely wonderful things. A transitional post where GWAT vets and the younger vets have taken over, and the commander and his staff have just done an outstanding, well-deserved.
Yeah, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. We want to see these things go out to. Nate, we can hear you. I can hear your mic, Nate. I can hear your mic, Nate. So I can hear you. By turning up your speakers. Yeah, we can definitely hear him. All right, well, let's see if we can figure that out as we do the number 6 here, and hopefully we'll get Nate to give his final words here. All right, the number 6, the last post, Division 7 through 11 for the state contest here. District 18, post 8636, the High Spire Memorial Post with 24.21 membership. So increasing by a quarter with that continuous membership. Big numbers going out there, and I can't be happier. I'm really happy how this turned out. We got some good membership. We got some good, growing. Listen, these posts up here, 1 through 6 1 through 6 are the smaller posts, right?
No, 1 through 6 are the bigger.
Yeah, 1 through 6 are growing bigger. Let me tell you right now, you're 1 through 6 and you're growing by 38%, or you're doing 38% numbers. We probably should have looked at the raw numbers, but I guarantee you that was a big number, raw. I don't think Carl's on the comments here, but Carl might be able to give us what the raw numbers were. But there we go. I see Senior Vice Henry Manila checking in. Good work to all the posts here. So glad to see you there, Senior Vice. Good deal checking in. All right. John, anything else? Anything you want to hit on? I know we got midwinter conference. I know we got a lot of fun stuff coming up here. But anything you want to give Nate a little bit more time here?
Yeah, and you mentioned, thanks, Walt. You mentioned that it is midwinter conference time. We are working on a number of different things for winter conference, especially in the breakout session. So, little spoiler alert here: we are anticipating Rick McKenna from the national membership team. He will be doing a half-day breakout session on Saturday of the midwinter conference. So we would encourage all the district commanders and whoever else would want to be there to come in and listen to that, because it's a train the trainer. It's the national membership team coming in. The state membership team will be trained right alongside the post and district commanders. We encourage you to come in and be part of that. We have a number of things. We have the Pennsylvania Outdoor Show coming up in January before the conference. So if you're there, stop by. The VFW booth will be in the main hall, and I think it's 1325 is the number of our booths. So we'll be in the main gun hall there in the outdoor show. Stop by, say bye, come by and say bye, and maybe even help us recruit some new or former members into the VFW. So looking forward to it. Is Nate's audio working?
I don't think so. I want to tell him just to
go ahead and speak.
Yeah. Just
yeah. So if he doesn't speak, then I can speak on his behalf. He gave me a couple of items here that he wanted to hit on real quick.
Yep.
We're really excited. We're really excited about what's going on.
Trying to tell Nate to talk.
Yeah, I know. I was doing the same thing.
But okay. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So anyway, on behalf of the State Commander, Nate Smith, all of you who are doing a great job on membership, well done. We still have posts and district commanders that are struggling with membership. And I want to tell you, Nate will tell you that our membership team is here to help you with that. All you need to do is reach out and we can help you do recruiting events. We can help you formulate a plan. But if you don't reach out to us, we can't help you. And I'd like to emphasize that for your post and district commanders, if you are elected into those positions, please, your membership is counting on you to keep the organization going. Please reach out to us. Please don't let them down. Please reach out to us so that we can help you. We're more than willing to do so.
Probably one of my favorite lines from Nate's the first what's that, C of A, I think it was there when he said it was yeah, we're a volunteer organization, but you volunteered, so go ahead and step up and let's start doing the work. It's probably one of my favorite things that he said, and I'm impressed by it, and I think about it all the time that it's a volunteer organization, and all that. Jim Brown checking in. Appreciate you, Jim. Trying to tell everybody about that legislative conference. Get down there, do your legislative. Get down to that conference, help Jim Brown out. Hey, listen, wear some comfortable shoes. It's a lot of walking, but it's a good time. It's a fun thing. And I want as many, we can get as many posts from district. He just kicked off. All right. We can get as many posts from the state of, Department of Pennsylvania down there. That would be great. It just makes that we want to fill those rooms when we go down there. All right. I think that's about it, John. I don't want to keep everybody too long. We've already been about over 20 minutes here. Got a lot of good people checking in. I appreciate all of you. And we're going to try to do more of this when we have stuff coming out. Get the message out just in any way that we can. Look soon. We probably are going to start having a Department of Pennsylvania Instagram account. I know people are all over our Facebook page, but Instagram's growing. We're going to try to put that together soon. But yeah, all right. Appreciate everybody. Anything else, John? Final thoughts?
No, thank you for all you do, Walt, and putting these podcasts together.
Hey, remember, I put it out there a week ago. I don't know, John. I don't know if you saw the video, but I told everybody, and all the top 6 winners, not only did they get a life membership, but they get special one-on-one time with the one and only John Ott during midwinter to talk about membership. All right.
That's worth doing 100%. That's worth in itself. So
all day. He may have a couple spirits in him if you get him into a hospitality room, but he'll talk to you about some membership. He will definitely talk membership all day to you. So, all right. Appreciate everybody. Thank you very much. Have a good night. And I got people in my other room right now. We're doing care packages to send over to Kuwait. We have one of our members who's out in Kuwait right now. And we got him one of those All-American jackets that we put together for our post Making All-American. So I got the mayor's wife. I got a whole bunch of people in the other room. I'm going to take some pictures and we're going to, put that out. So I'm really looking, I'm really happy that gets done. So thank you all. Appreciate it. And have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
That's it.